Dr. Ragsdale, you think deeply about privilege and oppression and the influence of these systems, as we've already discussed a little bit. How does that play into how you see children, especially children who are in an historically oppressed subset of our population?
So children, like adults, are pre-assigned social value and worth in the colonization process. So those children who are privileged by these systems can learn about these privileges and how to use them or uh, understand them. And then children who are oppressed in these systems can learn about the fluid nature of oppression, and that at each stage of history, oppressed people can gain power. Then the question for both children is how to create a world of inclusiveness and not go to war to advantage their group, um, particularly those who are privileged on the backs of those that have been or are being colonized. So how do we teach this to our children? For one, we encourage them to help others as they learn. This each one teach one. And second, we watch how they play with each other and the rules that they set up. And third, we lessen the whole sort of perspective that we want our children to always be on the winning team of everything that they do. This stance or attitude or belief can foster a sense of inadequacy in children and everyone who participates with this kind of mindset.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective because we do that, right? We want the best for our kids. So there's a push to always be the best and to always quote unquote win. What does that look like? What does that mean? And how does that affect the growth of things like grit and tenacity and honoring that the win conversation is more complex than we make it out to be at first. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see some really wonderful examples of children, for example, hugging each other, hugging the losing person on the
Hmm.
losing side. You can see wonderful examples of children really understanding it. That's the game is one thing, but then there's this other piece
Yeah.
that's there. So
Yeah.
I think those are some of and I don't have all the answers, but I mean, I think that's just one way to approach it
Yeah.
uh, to help to demystify some of this sort of like, conquering and winning and all of the stuff that's
Yeah.
implicit in creating a colony.
Yeah. Thank you.